Morning, Stacey.
Morning.
And well done. Congratulations. I see you brought your big, shiny award for us to see. You're very, very thrilled about that. I mean, how did you feel when you got that from the President of Egypt?
I think that I felt very, very honored to be awarded by the President himself in person, and it was just an overwhelming moment.
So, what does it mean for you? I mean, to get such a big award, it's, you know, there were so many people who were, or children who were up for it as well. What does it mean for you and child authors, because you started writing a good couple of years ago? Yeah.
So what this award means to me is that it probably tells me that I am greater and better than I ever thought I was. And it will encourage me to do more and be more in the future.
Okay, so there's the Stacey Frew Foundation, and you do a lot of work for the youth. It's aimed at the youth. So how do you take what you believe and what books and stories and writing means to you, and what do you tell other young people about that through the work of your foundation? Tell us.
So with my beliefs, I believe strongly in getting children to read and write and to educate themselves. So why I do that, or why I take it upon myself to go and educate other children, is because I want them to have a good future, because education is the key to success. And once they have the power and the knowledge, they can do much, much more.
Now, you know, so many kids your age are obsessed mostly with screens at the moment. It's phones, it's tablets, it's television. What would be your message to them, today being International Children's Book Day? What would you say to them about why they need to give up that screen time, and why holding a book and reading some words, what value that would add to their life? What would you say to them?
The value that dropping your tablets or your iPad and just picking up a book would do for you is that it opens your mind and it opens your imagination. And there's so many good and amazing books out there that you can go and read. And you can even get some good books for cheap prices. And it's not all about your technology, and you should also focus more on learning more things and exploring.
So tell us about the books that you are working on. If I remember correctly, are you working on 2 new books for this year?
Yes, we are currently
them.
working on the 2 books called Where's Tammy and Tim's Answer. And now Where's Tammy is a book that I wrote to raise awareness for child kidnapping and raise awareness to children on how to keep aware of their surroundings, and for parents to also monitor their children well. And Tim's Answer is a book that is about children's role models, and how children should focus on getting good role models for themselves, setting goals, and also finding people with African nationalities that they can look up to.
So tell us about your writing process. I mean, we know, adult authors and grown-ups, I'm going to put it that way, or people older than you, sit down and think about this for months, sometimes years, before they come up with an idea for a book and actually get started. What's your process? Where do your ideas come from, and how do you get down to it, to getting this book done?
I think that my ideas come from mostly my imagination, or what I see in real life that troubles me as a person, or my family, or my community. So what I try to do is put these books in a way that are easy for children to learn and relate to as well. And my writing process is very easy, because I challenge myself to actually sit down and read and write and just try and encourage myself to do more.
So how long does it take you to actually, from start to finish, to get one book
From start
done?
to finish, it would be about 3 to 4 months.
3 to 4 months. Okay, that's not a long time. I mean, and how do you manage to fit all of this in with your normal school, your normal 12-year-old life, and things that you do?
So how I manage to fit this in is I go by a timetable, or I try to monitor myself as much as I can, so not too much screen time, not too much playing. And I'm not going to write every day, I'm not going to punish myself, but I make sure I do write most weeks.
Do you find that you get up in the middle of the night and you have an idea? Do you keep like a pad and a pencil next
Yes,
to your bed?
definitely.
Is that what you do?
Definitely.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so a final word to kids about if they were to read. What kinds of stories should they be looking for? Like, other than yours, of course. We know we would love to read more of your work. But, how do they decide what book is good for them?
So with me, I never really knew what genre I was into until I started discovering more novels. And I finally realized that I was into realistic fiction, so books by John Green and Angie Thomas, and all your wonderful big authors or names out there. So if you want to find something that is particularly good for you, I think just explore all kinds of genres, which is picture books or even big novels such as Harry Potter as well.
Okay, yeah, I've yet to read Harry Potter, I'm ashamed to say. But, well, thank you very much. We look forward to the 2 books coming out. Is it July this year?
Yes,
July this year. That's Stacey Frew. New book coming out a little later on, well, in a couple of months, actually, not that far away. She's 12 years old. She's got this amazing award, which I'm going to touch in a moment and get a picture with. Well done, and thank you for joining us on International Children's Book Day.